Ui. Mà phần đấy phần đồ
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Mark Quan. I'm the Vice President of the Asian K Partners, the Asian representative and the Asian headquarters for both Creator App and the Tunetoken project. Currently, everywhere in the world, millions and millions of people have a burning desire to be the musician themselves. But many of them have either no access to quality music producers, or they can't afford to pursue a music career or in their professional life. But then we believe our company, the Creator App and the Tunetoken, will be a good solution to realize their music dream and their passion. So regarding that one, I'll try to brief you about our product and our company detail. First of all, Creator App is a mobile recording studio where you could realize your dream career, music career, with just part of your hand. And for instance, on the Creator App, you can discover beats and instrumentals that sounds just like this. And so once you have discovered those beats or instrumentals that befits your music color, then you can download the beat and you can use your phone to put your vocals that will just sound like this. So once you have downloaded a beat and put your vocals, maybe you want it to go a bit further. So in that case, using your phone, you can videotape yourself and share all across your SNS platform like Instagram or Facebook. And that video will look just like this. You give me such a great feeling, take me right till I touch the ceiling. I'm glad I have you in my life. So with this Creator App, it's like we are now breaking the boundaries that we had in the past. So everyone who has an access with a mobile phone this product is already available in both Android and iOS. So once you download this program, you can now put your vocals and create real songs, like real creative songs, and then share all across your SNS platform and turning your friends into your music fans. But now the question is, this is an awesome music software program, but what does it have to do with the blockchain technologies? Now currently in the music world, there's about $2.5 billion uncollected royalties. Moreover, there's about 45 million unidentified rights holders. Moreover, there's 1.3 million new cases added every month. This means there are a lot of music people, there are a lot of musicians all over the world, but then the thing is, they are not getting what they deserve when it comes to their music royalties or when it comes to the music rights. For example, this is a music title of one song that was created by the founder of this company, and the title. But then the thing is, it's just one song, but you see all these lists. It's just a lot of songwriters and publishers who hold pieces and pieces of these rights. But as you can see, there are people here, but then you cannot actually see how much portion or how much rights they own to that song. The thing is, like, let's say I'm a Coke or a Pepsi or a company that wanted to use this song in my commercial or in my movies, I will have to contact each one of them. And I have to figure out how much portion they need, how much portion they want. And making things even worse, this is just about the states. For example, I'm Korean. If I did a project with a Vietnamese artist, in that case, the Vietnamese artist would have to submit their music rights to the Vietnamese Performance Rights Association. I do the same for the Korean, but then the thing is, Korean Rights Association and the Vietnamese Rights Association, they don't talk to each other. There's no central database that a brand could easily use or track. So, and then making things even worse, what about not just about the $2.5 billion that was uncollected, what about the collected payments when it comes to music rights? As you can see, musicians only got 12% of the $43 billion the music industry generated in 2017. It means it's not only about the uncollected payments, even with the collected payments, there's only a very small fraction that real artists get, and the bottom line is that the label company companies, the publishing companies, they're reading off the artists because there's no central database, there's no structure, and absolutely there's no transparency. And I believe blockchain is the right solution to it, and I believe Tunetoken would be the ample solution that will solve this problem. Now, when it comes to Tunetoken, we use the Tunetoken smart contract system. It would be the first use case would be on the creator app, but while making it even further, it's not only about transparency between the producers and the artists, but also it incentivizes the fans. So for example, if a fan would share a newly created song on their SNS platform and they share it with their friends, they would also get a little bit fraction of the Tunetoken as well. So it means that the users and the listeners and general music lovers would be incentivized to share their music and discover the songs that they like, which would entice and make the music ecosystem even stronger and stronger. And also, of course, we are all here because many of us have already invested in ICO projects, or many of you have also have experiences investing in equity side of various companies. But I want to briefly discuss why our ICOs are a bit different with others, and also why our company or why our project may have somewhat of a different advantage compared to other music-related projects, or that are different with other companies that are in your portfolios. One example is that we already have a fully launched program of the Creator app, both in iOS and Android format. So we already have a product ready in the market. Unlike other ICOs, where it's just white paper, just on the roadmap or the paper, we already have a working product that's released in the market that you can download it right now and use it for your music life. And the second is that our product, the Creator app, is not only it's not only a product launched in the market, but it's already been proven by winning various awards. But one of the most prestigious awards that we got was winning a TechCrunch Disrupt in New York 2017, which is the most prestigious award that a startup company can actually get in the entire world. And also the good thing is that we also have an equity partner on the Creator app, which was funded by the Lightspeed Venture Capital based in the Silicon Valley. Unlike other ICO projects, we already have a real equity partners who have invested on the equity side of the Creator app. And Lightspeed Venture Partners have already invested in various blockchain companies that are made under here, and they are also putting a lot of interest on our blockchain projects on the Tunetoken as well. Also, another area is that Creator app has also been featured on the Apple original contents called the Planet of the Apps. We were featured also as a music tech company, and thousands of companies applied to be broadcasted in that service. And there were a couple of hundreds. There was the final candidate. Of the final hundreds, only 35 were actually filmed and aired in the Apple TV service. And of the 35 finalists, only 15 got actual funding by the Lightspeed Venture Capital, and I'm very proud to say that the Creator app is one of the 15 companies that were given the equity investment by the Lightspeed Venture Capitals. Also, we also have equity investment from the Project Music, which is composed of the major music label companies in the States, composed of Universal Music, Sony Music, also Warner Music National. Not only that, also we have a management company called Maverick, which is a management company that manages Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, who are the major top artists in the States, and they have little fraction of the Creator app in the equity side, so they are fully supporting, and also they are assisting us on our pathway to discover talents in the Asian markets. So just to briefly mention of you the personal and professional background of the founders. The main founder is Mr. Eric Anderson, years and years of active experiences of the music executive, while DJ Blackout is also a Grammy Award-winning producer, and he has been producing music for Pitbull, Nicki Minaj, or major artists, while rapper Memes, also one of the co-founders, was a Grammy Award-winning rapper in 2007 with a major platinum-winning award artist. Not only that, we have an ample team of IT development who develops the blockchain area, and also on the Creator app side, Mr. Chọn and Mr. Sam. We also have a very renowned advisor group, Ms. Moni Mosley, music and media executive, We have a major superstar also awarded as a team or advisory board. These are reliant on philanthropists and a worldwide superstar, as well as Mr. Pitbull, one of the top DJ in the entire world. And of course, this handsome gentleman, Mr. JP, who invited us here over, Mr. Jack Dichtondia, who's an entrepreneur in the blockchain area and assisting us in various activities to promote Tunetoken and Creator app in the Asian region. Now, to go further a bit on the blockchain and the smart contracts, we also wanted to went a bit further because security is one of our main concerns, because it's about monetary value. So we are proud to say we have already been audited by Poshio, one of the top leading third-party penetration auditing company in the States. So I'm proud to say that the Tune wallet and Tune smart contract has been already audited by a third technological company, and then we want to show you that every investor on our projects gets paid for what they have invested us, and every measure has been already confirmed in the security areas. Now, just to briefly go over the utility function of the Tunetoken. The first ever utility function will be used on the Creator app. So the users can download the beats and download the instruments that they like using the Tunetoken. Another area is for the producers. The producers can also buy the Tunetoken and use the Tunetoken to upload their beats on the Creator app to the artists in Vietnam or in Japan or in Korea can actually use in their using original songs. Also, another area is more of an Asian culture where you can actually tip the artists that you like. For instance, so on the Creator app, you found a beat that you like, or you heard a song that you like, you can actually tip the artists or the producers using the Tunetoken. And also, this is one of the fascinating areas. So, as I already mentioned, music fans and music lovers, they can actually get little fraction of the Tunetoken by sharing it with the others. So if you find a song that you like, the Creator app, using the blockchain smart contract system, all this record and all this sharing will be recorded and you will be rewarded based on your activities that you have shown. So the more you share, the more you like, the more you share the songs with your fans, with your friends, the more Tunetokens you'll be receiving it. So therefore there will be an incentivization for the music fans to make the market much stronger and much bigger. And now on the royalty payments, of course, if there's a company that would like to use the song for their commercials or for their as a licensing fee, there will be an instant payment that will be given on a smart contract based system. The Tunetoken will be distributed based on the proportion rights between the artists and the producers who composed the original song that was uploaded in the Creator app. Also for advertising, there is an advertising company, if they want to feature on the Creator app, all the payments will be based on the Tunetoken. So we also recommend various sponsoring companies who would like to be on board on our platform to use their advertising services. Also, same content library, you turn on the TV, you saw a TV series, watch a movie, and there's music in the background. All this music have been already paid a licensing fee. But as I already told you, it's very difficult in the current market system to easily access those music content library. But the Creator app would be having the special feature that will allow commercial uses, commercial purposes of music licensing industry, or for different areas for film, TV, or video games, which all the payment gateway will be used by the Tunetoken. Also, we have various strategic partners like NAM, or Copyright Bank, or Boosto, that's been assisting us in various areas, not only from the blockchain area, but also from the market influencers, and also various assistance and consulting services that have been provided to make our system even stronger and penetrate to single markets in the Asian region.
And the winner.
Before we're going back, this is a 2-minute clip that will just briefly show you around what the pathway that we've been doing, and also the future goal that we'll be doing using the Creator app and the Tunetoken. Please enjoy.
And the winner is
Record Ground.
We don't sleep. To us, this isn't work. This is what our passion is, so we'll be 24/7.
Winner Sony and Universal.
Warner Music, Universal Music, and Sony Publishing already have a vested interest in us, and are hoping that we succeed.
Users can discover beats, write to that beat, record to that beat, creating an original song, then shooting a video to that original song, sharing that video across their social platform, as well as Record Grant instantly turning their friends into fans.
Be the future where talent is found. We should let the kids have the opportunity to create content and get the distribution in an easier way than it is now.
Record Grant is really that utility function and being able to collaborate from Dubai to India to America, all on a mobile device, without ever having to speak to each other.
So this thing, I thought it would be perfect for music producers. As an artist, I've been able to go on there and find beats that producers like you put on there.
Many of our most successful investments have been controversial decisions. And if we have people on the investment team that are pounding the table saying this is a big opportunity, and we believe in what these guys can do, then we should give them that opportunity.
Eric Winston, I feel like you guys just have music running through your blood.
What we've heard is an incredible story. I think we're at the moment where we can see an entirely new way in which people create content.
Everyone believes that the cell phone is becoming the new television. We also believe that with Record Grant, the cell phone is also becoming the new recording studio.
I think with the existing app that's built today, plus the relationship that you have with Will and others, we need to give you a check that helps you turn over that card.
Record Grant.
So that's Record Grant, the creator app. You can download it in iOS and Android. And this was a picture just 2 weeks ago, an event that we had in Japan with the local artists in Japan. But this one was last month, where we had similar events with the team members participating and collaborating with local Korean artists. We haven't done our events in Vietnam yet. We are looking forward to collaborate with the Vietnamese artists also. But right now we are finishing up our private sales, but then there are a lot of assistance work that we need on the music areas. So I really ask for your continued support and assistance for our creator app. And also I also invite a lot of music fans and music lovers of the Vietnamese. Please join us on our platform, and then we look forward to having various activities and events together with the Vietnamese artists. Thank you very much.
And lastly, Mr. Mark Hong, right? Thank you a lot for your speech. Thưa quý vị, chúng ta có thể thấy là blockchain nó có thể xâm nhập vào ngành giải trí và showbiz để có thể tạo ra các giá trị cho nhân loại, đúng không ạ? Phần trình bày tiếp theo thì chúng ta sẽ đến với dự án Blockcoin PDA và với sự trình bày của ngài Yalis Pandya. Please welcome on stage Mr. Yalis Pandya from Blockcoin PDA.